Hello and welcome to Daily News Analysis by Avit Siksha. Today is 6th of March 2023 and we bring you this set of lists. Okay, let's begin with the first news. The first news is another achievement towards self-reliance in fertilizers. So after nano urea, we have nano DAP. Now what is nano DAP? Nano DAP is nano diammonia phosphate. Okay, now it has been manufactured by IFCO, which is the premier fertilizer control order or body of our country, right? So this IFCO regulates the sale, pricing, distribution and other formalities of fertilizers in India. Now DAP, diammonia phosphate, is the second most consumed fertilizer in the country after urea. And according to the estimates, a 500-liter bottle of nano DAP is expected to be priced at 600, which is half the present subsidized rate of a 50 kilogram bag of DAP. So in 500 liters of bottle, this 50 kilogram bag is compared, and which cost this 50 kilogram bag presently costs at this much, 1300 to 1400 to the farmers. Now this will bring down the cost, nano DP will bring down the cost by half. So it is the second product after nano urea. This will be promoted in a big way by the government to cut down subsidies and promote efficient use of plant chemicals. So in India we are seeing a lot of this new technology coming in terms of fertilizer. Why is fertilizers important? Again, as we know, India is a agrarian society, right? Or economy. We mostly depend on agriculture till now, right? So this is an important step in the food security of our country. Then from the Ministry of Ayush, we have already discussed about SCO conference on Expo on traditional medicine that was held in Guwahati on 2nd of March. So rupees 590 crores were generated. Basically trade interest. Okay, not the actual money, but the trade interest of more than 590 crores were generated due to this conference. So this participating countries like these countries, including India, Tajikistan, Armenia, Uzbekistan, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Bahrain, Sri Lanka, they have expressed their interest in buying our traditional medicine. Okay, and that will definitely boost our economy in terms of traditional medicine. All right. From the Ministry of Defense, we have INS TRIKAND, which will participate in the International Maritime Exercise or CUTLASS Express 23. So this CUTLASS or International Maritime Exercise, IMX or CE 2023, is one of the largest multinational maritime exercises in the world. Okay. This is Indian Navy's maiden participation. Okay. Right. So INS TRIKAND is the maiden participant. Now this will be held in the Gulf region till 16th of March. It has already started, so it will go on till 16th of March. Okay. And there will be participants of over 50 nations, right? Again, from Ministry of Defense, we have Naval Commanders Conference 2023, the first phase. The first edition, this is also the first edition of Naval Commanders Conference of 2023 that has already begun today. This will be used to discuss important security issues at the military strategic level, as well as interact with senior government functionaries through a forum, right? And the first phase of the conference is being held at the sea for the first time on board INS Vikrant, which is India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, right? So this is being held there. Okay. From Ministry of Labor and Employment, first Labor 20 meeting or L20 meeting is scheduled to be held in Amritsar, Punjab from 19th to 20th March 2023. So far as India is current president of G20, so far we have already discussed about Y20, which was held in Guwahati, then about B20 across Northeast, right? Now this is L20. Okay, so this will comprise leaders and representatives of trade union centers of G20 countries who will provide what? Analysis and policy recommendations in addressing the labor related issues. Okay, now Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh BMS is the lead national trade union center for organizing the L20. So you remember this. Okay. From Assam Tribune, we have this very sad affair of news that there is 50% decline in Guwahati's forest cover in 42 years. Okay, this study was done by Professor Chandrakant Pawe of Pragjyotish College from Department of Geography and Anup Soikia of Guwahati University, again Department of Geography. Right, so according to the study by both this gentlemen, they have found that nearly 50% decline has been recorded in dense and moderately dense forests in Guwahati area, that is Guwahati metropolitan area. Okay, and both protected and non-protected forest has substantial losses. So not just non-protected areas but also protected areas has been seeing reduction or intense loss of green cover. All right. Then from Assam Tribune, this news from the cultural point of view, we have this: Manipur's Chief Minister inaugurates Berkap-Reiju Festival. Now, we are a little different than other analysis because we try to bring in the cultures of the Northeast, which is an important facet of, since we are in Northeast, to understand one another, it's an important facet. So that's why we try to bring more cultural news as well, which also helps in the examination point of view, right? So in this news, we have Berkap-Reiju Festival, and this festival is celebrated by the Kom tribe of Manipur. Kom tribe, Mary Kom, you know, so she belongs to this tribe, right? So connect this Kom, Mary Kom, and there is a picture here. You can see the beautiful ladies of Kom tribe. So Kom tribe is one of the tribes in the family of people called the Komrem, mainly found in Manipur, Northeast India. Now they are found in the districts, all districts of Manipur, but they are concentrated mainly in the districts of Churachandpur, Bishnupur, Chandel, Kangpokpi, Teknopal, Thoubal, Kapching, and Senapati. So if you have to list all these districts in the map of Manipur, please look up to the map of Manipur and find it out. All right. Again, from cultural point of view, we have the 527th birth anniversary of Princess Dishru. Now, Princess Dishru, this is an image, an imitation image. She didn't look exactly like this, but then it's respect towards her. And this anniversary is celebrated mostly in Haflong area by the Dimasa tribe. So who was this? The Princess Dishru. Princess Dishru is believed by the Dimasas that she was so beautiful that misfortune fell on her because of her beauty and her skill of weaving, that even her father failed to recognize her because of her beauty, right? So there is a myth that way, legend that way, and these are passed through oral history. All these traditions, all these cultural nuances, they're passed through oral history, because most of the tribes in the northeast, they do not have written script, right, or a script to write, but their knowledge, traditional knowledge, is passed orally. And this is one nuances, showing the importance of oral history, like how oral history is important for people, for communities across the northeast and even other parts of the world. So this story of Princess Dishru is by the Dimasa community, and this birth anniversary is a local holiday in the North Kachar Hills Autonomous Council, or in the Dima Hasao area, right? From Ministry of Defense, who we're taking the sports news. So Indian Army, they are taking a lead in promoting BOCCIA sports along with Paralympics Committee. So the 7th BOCCIA National Championship has been conducted from 28th February and till 4th March. It was recently done at Rajputana Rifles Regiment Center in Delhi. Okay, now what is BOCCIA? You can see this image. There are a few balls, so they have to target these athletes. They have to target the balls. Okay, so what they can do, athletes can throw, kick, or even use a ramp to get the ball where one wants it to go. Okay, so BOCCIA, let's talk about BOCCIA. BOCCIA is a Paralympic sport. Now what is Paralympic? People with certain disabilities, they also take part. This is for the disabled people with disability. This is Paralympic. So BOCCIA, it's not BOCCIA, BOCCA, it's BOCCIA. It's pronounced as BOCCIA. So remember the pronunciation. Okay, so BOCCIA has roots in ancient Greece and Egypt, and it is thought to be the first games played by mankind. Okay, now originally this sport was designed for people with cerebral palsy, meaning people with a little disabilities in the brain, but is now played by people with wide range of disabilities. So now everyone can play this. Everyone in the sense with disabilities, people with disabilities. Okay, and over 50 countries play BOCCIA, making it the fastest growing disability sport in the world, right? So Indian Army is taking this lead by organizing the 7th BOCCIA National Championship. And for a proud moment for the state of Assam, Shubham Rabha, he became the first football coach from Assam to obtain an AFC A license. Now we know India is under Asian Football Federation or Football Confederation, right? AFC it's called. So this is the license, AFC A license. It is the second highest level of coaching, which is accredited by AFC, right? And there is one more level after that. The ones who get the highest level of coaching accreditation by AFC, they can coach international clubs as well. Now Mr. Shubham Rabha, he was associated with ISL side Northeast United FC as grassroots coordinator and reserve team coach, right? With this license, he is just 29-year-old. With this license, he will be now eligible for the post of head coach of any I-League team. Okay, so we have ISL, right? Under that we have I-League. Okay, so ISL is the top tier football. Then we have I-League, which is a second tier. So I think from this season onwards, from the next season, I-League teams will get promoted to ISL as well, right? So Mr. Shubham Rabha can now be a head coach of any I-League team. Okay, and assistant coach in any ISL team. Right? So he is the first from Assam to get this license. Alright, this brings us to the end of today's news analysis. If you're liking this series, you can join our study circle as well, where we can discuss a lot of things very closely, personally, right? And that will help in improvement of one another's connection, relationship, and also from your examination point of view, it will help you. So our study circle link is in the description below. You'll find it there. So thank you for joining this session. We'll see you soon.